Check out this melody I wrote. Hey, it's Avi. Welcome back to May Melody Madness, where I'm celebrating the release of my first course, the Just Right Music Melody Mastery Mini Course. More on that at the end of the video. I wrote this basically just taking some stuff from Mozart, from Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Let's go and check that out now. So here we are. Let's take a listen. Okay, so what do I like about this? First thing I like is I like these arpeggios. I'm a sucker for arpeggios. They are such a beautiful texture, and they work. They work. I did kind of like the syncopation over here. I might use some syncopation. Probably will use it in the form of a quarter note tied to an eighth note like that. And yeah, I like these 16th notes as well. Maybe use some 16th notes. Okay, cool. We got it. We got to our 2 to 3 things. We got an arpeggio, we got some syncopation, and we got some 16th notes. Boom. All right, so first thing, let's start with some arpeggios. Let's see. That's great. All right, let's hear our melody that we basically took right from Mozart. All we did was we took our arpeggiation, we kind of turned it on its head a little bit, but not honestly too much. Then we moved over here where I took this over here, this rhythmic pattern, ba-da-da-da. Instead of doing it more of a tie, I kind of used it as its own rhythmic block as in a subdivision as a eighth note, dotted eighth note to a 16th note over here, right? And then I utilized the just descending line over here in this kind of half cadence, just sort of what's going on over here as well. And then we kind of took the inversion of this over here, right? Now it's going up and then down, and going up by 2 and then down by 3. Except instead of doing it as a pattern, we just kind of started down here in our C major, right? And just went right up the scale, right up the arpeggio, keeping up with the arpeggiation, and then having a kind of semi-Alberti pattern there. And then we sequence that pattern that I used the subdivision for, sequencing it up there again, and then using the same ba-da-da-da over here that we have right there. But again, we're using a nice little inversion of that. Whoop. Then at this point, this is just all liquidation, just getting to this C and jumping down the octave, which is just kind of you see that a lot with the bum 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 going down the octave there. So that felt very Mozart-y, and yeah, that's why I put that in there. So there you go. That's how you can write a melody like Mozart. Take some Mozart stuff, make your own stuff out of it. Not a problem at all. If you want some more melody tips like this, check out my free guide, 7 ways to write a more effective melody. Head to justwritemusic.com to grab your free copy. There's also a link down in the doobly-doo. But if you want to take things to the next level from there, and you want the same tools that people learn in music school, that composers use for film scores, that the great songwriters use for their own choruses and hooks and projects, you should check out the Melody Mastery Mini Course, because that's going to give you all of those tools without having to pay tuition, without having to pay a private teacher tens of thousands of dollars over the course of a couple of years. All you got to do is go to justwritemusic.com. It's right there waiting for you. I'll see you there. If you're looking for more composers, for more inspiration to do what I did here, you can check out the video popping up on your screen now. That's going to show you how to write a melody like Debussy. Thanks so much for watching, for hanging out with me today. I'm Avi, and don't forget to be awesome.